Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? You find me this morning a broken man. To be honest, the exercise finally caught up with me last night. I hit a wall. I was supposed to be playing racquetball with my two sons, and my tank apparently was entirely empty. I couldn't run, couldn't hit the ball properly. I was running on empty. I don't know if I need to switch up my diet a bit more, take longer rests between sessions, or just accept the fact that my athletic days are over. All of a sudden, I'm back to thinking that Bauma is going to be an uphill struggle. However, there is 3 weeks still left to go, so I'm not done yet. Incidentally, my latest weekly column dropped first thing this morning. It's called A Dangerous Precedent, and it's all about how the near 7-year investigation into the Didcot disaster could so easily become the benchmark for future fatal accident inquiries. You can read it over at demolitionnews.com, or alternatively, I'm going to post a link in the chat just as soon as I've pressed the next button. So without further ado, let me roll the intro, post the question of the day, and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. Now, let me just press one more button. There we are. That's the link that we'll need. It is Monday, the 3rd of October. And as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, a UK demolition worker has been tragically killed on a site in Surrey. Thompsons of Prudhoe carry out a record-breaking blast in the northeast of England. Case excavators get attached. And we're back on the road to Bauma yet again as the show draws ever closer. Plus, we're going to be looking at how collaboration is electrifying John Deere's off-highway equipment range. And we'll get to all that in just a second. But first, let's stop a while to see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to vet and author James Herriot. All creatures great and small, if memory serves me correctly. And it's also happy birthday to the man who gave us all the twist, Mr. Chubby Checker. Happy birthday also to one half of Magic duo Siegfried and Roy Horn, to blues guitarist Stevie Ray Vaughan, golfer Fred Couples, and to Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee, to actor Clive Owen, singer Gwen Stefani, and to actress Neve Campbell. Many happy returns to them, one and all. And we start with the tragic news that the UK demolition industry lost one of its number to an accident on Thursday of last week. Police and paramedics were apparently called to a site operated by NFDC member Rye Group, a Rye Group site in Esher in Surrey, just up the road from me, at around noon on Thursday, the 29th of September. Sadly, despite the best efforts of the paramedics, a 50-year-old man was pronounced dead at the scene. The man's next of kin have been informed, and an investigation into the incident is underway. Excuse me one second. We also understand that the site has since been reopened. No further details are available at this time, but our thoughts are with the man's family and friends and with the team at Rye Group as well. On Saturday, the basic oxygen steelmaking plant on the former SSI Steelworks plant in Redcar was demolished in the latest explosive event at the site. The BOS building was 65 metres tall and contained 105,000 tonnes of steel. Our local demolition firm, Thompsons of Prudhoe, used around 1.6 tonnes of explosives to demolish the building. And this is how it went. Yeah, the steelworks actually closed in 2015 with the loss of 2,000 jobs and a significant part of Teesside's heritage. But the site is being redeveloped as Teesworks, and I think there's about 5,000 new jobs on their way. Now, I'm going to pause very, very quickly. Just a comment in from Nigel Williams. Ride Demolition, a quality outfit by all accounts. Shocked is an understatement. I agree with you 100% on both counts there, Nigel. They are a quality outfit. I've been on a good half a dozen Ride Demolition sites over the years, most memorably the former bowling ground, the home of the mighty West Ham United, who won this weekend. And as I say, my experience of Ride Demolition is they are very, very good indeed. As I say, no details on that tragic incident, but thoughts are certainly with the family and colleagues, and also with Rye Group as well. It's a tough one to take, and I'm sure they will be hurting right about now. So our thoughts are with everybody involved.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
The electrification of off-highway equipment is not as simple as just hauling out a diesel engine and replacing it with a battery. There's the way in which electricity is generated, for example, how it's delivered to the sites where it's needed, and then there's the collaborations that are taking place behind the scenes to make the industry's electric dreams a reality. Yeah, I'll certainly be interested to see if that collaboration will bear fruit in time for Bauma 2022, and we'll be returning to the subject of Bauma towards the end of the show.
Since the finance bill came into effect in April, the construction industry has seen a surge of fuel thefts. The rising cost of living has placed an additional risk of theft by employees and contractors, as well as opportunistic thieves. By using diesel dye and placing warnings of its use, you are sending a clear message that this is your fuel.
Do you remember those heady days when an excavator just, excavated? When its only real tool of choice was a bucket, and the only variation was the size of that bucket. Well, those days are long gone. Today, an excavator can be equipped with a huge range of attachments that have turned it from a simple digging machine into a multifunctional tool carrier. In fact, attachments are now so important in the operation of a modern excavator that machines are now designed to be tuned to suit the very specific needs of the tools that they're carrying.
Excavators are attachment beasts, and we're giving you extreme attachment control and confidence with the all-new E-Series excavators from Case. As you dig into the attachment settings here on the all-new E-Series, you'll see that you have the ability to store and set specific attachment settings within the awesome new 10-inch LCD monitor. This is available for both one-way and bi-directional hydraulic attachments, and even gives you the ability to direct additional pump flow to the attachment during two-way operation. You can store up to 5 attachments in each setup, and here's why that's important. It lets you set the power going to the attachment within the demands of the job and within the required specs of the attachment. So that makes it easier for your operators to get up and running on an attachment more quickly, and it ensures that the operator will not put more flow to that attachment than it can handle. This leads to optimal attachment performance and helps prevent possible damage or downtime related to putting too much flow or power into the attachment. If you run attachments on your excavators, this could be a real game changer for you. Get down to your local case dealer to check out one today, or learn more at kce.com for more information.
Yeah, it's a really insightful film from Case. It's a shame they're not going to be at Bauma, because I'd love to have a closer look at all of that. But plenty more to see elsewhere. I'll be telling you more about that right after this. In our ongoing Road to Bauma series, we've already left at the first two junctions marked Cimex twice before. With the show now almost upon us, we're about to visit the attachment company one last time. So buckle up as we head down the road to Bauma 2022.
In the last episode, we saw two models of the VSE range at work with different types of materials and aggregates. No matter if you're processing wet soil, rocky soil, demolition waste, Cimex screening buckets combine high productivity and reliability in any condition. And with the rapid variation of output size via a control in the operator cab, nothing seems impossible, even obtaining different sized materials instantly with the same bucket. One of the main factors that grants all these advantages is the patented screening system, enhanced with a brand new tool system. It's called FIT. Let's find out all its features and applications. FIT radically changes the way that screening elements are composed, configured, and replaced. No disassembly of the shafts is needed. Each element is easily replaceable with a simple procedure that can be done directly on site, in minutes, simply with a hammer and a punch. No weldings. Each element is composed of 5 discs or blades and 2 spacers that hook the discs to the central part. Elements are then fixed to the shaft with clamps and 2 screws. This innovative system allows simple operations and grants up to 75% of cost saving for maintenance if compared with the previous system. When needed, only a single disc or blade can be replaced. Easy customization and configuration. Blades and discs are interchangeable, so the operator can choose among 3 different configurations to better fit the application and the material to be screened. Recycling configuration is indicated for screening mixed materials such as dry clay, gravel, silt, and peat, profitably used for padding in pipelines. Disgregation configuration grants high performance with soil, peat, clay, and vegetable waste. often used for topsoil selection in the horticulture industry and landscaping. Mixed configuration is designed for humid soil, mixed with stones, gravel and clay. Particularly effective for volumetric reduction, light crushing and topsoil screening in the horticultural and agricultural field. Blades and discs can be additionally reinforced with a specific welding on the wearing surfaces. This operation is suggested to avoid abrasion and corrosion of wearing parts, increasing tool life. Don't forget to visit simex.it or simex-na.com to find out more about our wide range of hydraulic attachments used by thousands of operators all over the world in the earth-moving industry. In construction job sites, roadworks, quarries, for the most challenging and complex applications.
Forward to catching up with the fine folks at Simex during my trip to Bauma later this month. It's this month, it's finally here.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show. Before I sign off, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for all the messages I received on Friday morning ahead of my dad's funeral. You'll be pleased to know that even though the funeral officially ended at 2:30 p.m, we were all still together at 11 p.m. that night. The day went from solemn commemoration to a proper celebration of my dad's life. He would have hated every single minute of it. On a different subject, this week, the Breakfast Show After Dark returns on Wednesday, 7 p.m, right here. Wherever you're watching this, 7 p.m. this week. There's a couple of bits up for grabs, one of which is going to be the length of time being taken to investigate accidents and fatalities. Constant source of frustration around these parts. The other one, which is going to be slightly difficult to couch without upsetting too many people, is basically, is woke culture impacting the recruitment of predominantly young white male workers into the demolition and construction industry? Got a couple of examples where that might actually be the case. Not saying that's widespread, not saying it's a trend, but it's there. So if you are around on Wednesday night, please tune in. Love to get your thoughts on all of that. Now, I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around for that, then please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends and your colleagues. Have a great day and thanks for watching. But if you do have the time and the inclination, I'll see you after this.